Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my name is Golfhouse, and we are finally back on the Jevination Skyblock server. It has been over a month since we recorded our last Skyblock video. Since then, a couple of interesting things have taken place. The 1.8 version of Minecraft came out, and so I've been playing on a 1.8 server and recording a video series there with some really awesome people. If you have not been checking out my Mostly Harmless series, you might want to go do that. It's pretty amazing. Other things have been keeping me off the server as well, though. I had about half of a video recorded to be the next episode on the Skyblock series, and my computer crashed, and I lost all of it. So I've had to kind of take some time and try to recreate what it was I did during that footage. Since it's no longer available, we'll just have to kind of summarize what we've done and try to move on from there. One of the things we did accomplish in that lost episode was to do this in here. We made ourselves a little room, and we gave ourselves a window, a furnace, a crafting table, a bed, and a bookshelf, and I think a door and a torch were part of it too, all in one nice little neat room. And as a result, we got 10 lapis blocks, a jukebox, and a record. So now we can jam out a little bit. One other thing we did was we went ahead and we filled up this second half of our farm here. So I'm going to go ahead and get my hoe out and start tilling this land. We had a little bit of a problem early on when we were putting this dirt together, in that the water right around here, I think it's like right in there somewhere, that will keep this land, there we go, that water there, that keeps that fertilized, was running out the back end and destroying all of our redstone here that we worked so hard to get just right. So you can see I've got kind of a little cheaty thing here to keep the water at bay, but it works and it doesn't interfere with our redstone. So we're going with it. So let me go ahead and get the rest of this farmland tilled, and we'll go back to our supply of potatoes and carrots, and we'll get this side filled out too. While it's still light out, I have a challenge to satisfy. Now we've already got the obsidian, we've already got the portal, we've got all of that taken care of. But if I try to satisfy the challenge, it tells me that it can't find the portal because I'm not within 10 blocks of it. So we're going to go ahead and pillar our way back up here to where we so frustratingly built these portals in the first place. And let's see if we can get just a little bit closer. That should be good enough. How are you guys doing in here? Any excitement? Looks pretty quiet at the moment. There's one that's kind of hanging out, waiting for his stroll down there. Somebody will come along and push him down. I'm sure of that. So let's go ahead and meet this challenge. And that gave us a diamond sword. Interesting. Hi there, how you doing? See ya. So yeah, a diamond sword. That's kind of useful. I mean, we do use diamond swords, or not, we haven't used the diamond sword yet, we haven't had one, but we do use swords from time to time to knock out critters and everything that kind of make it all the way down to the bottom of our mob trap. So that'll be a good thing to have. I also have 35 levels on me, so why not go take a crack at getting some good enchantments on this. If we got a looting sword, that would be great, because the creatures that we end up killing with the sword the most are the spiders, and we could use those spider eyes. So, yeah, I'm using a 1/8 texture pack, so this is a little goofy. So let's see what we get. Yeah, unbreaking and knockback. It's not looting. I don't think I have any looting books up here. No, I don't. But that sword with the unbreaking on it is definitely going to mean that it's going to last for a while. So we've got time to get ourselves an unbreaking book and stick it on this thing. And in the meantime, these guys are going to get it. So one of the things that I want to fix on the farm right now is this filtering system. What happens now? And I can't remember if you got to see this in the last episode or if this was part of the lost footage that I managed to lose and never get back again, is that all of this stuff manages to come down here just fine when we dump water down. It gets caught in this channel and then it goes into the hopper. But then a bunch of the carrots and potatoes get jammed up in the hopper and they end up getting wedged underneath this slab. Now the slab has to be there because without it I can't get in to the chest, and I can't just make it an empty block because I kind of need to get through here. So that's what we're going to fix today. Okay, so I've done a couple of things. I went ahead and I added a new layer of farmland here, so that this row is now 7 long, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 7 long. I've done the same thing over here. I haven't bothered planting anything, but eventually we'll get to that. I've also done away with the water stream simply because I'm finding it difficult to come up with a decent way to move items down a water stream and then have them return back up to this level. I know there's ways that you can do it with dispensers or droppers or some other kind of redstone contraption with which I have no idea how to use or make for that instance. But I needed something simple. I needed something that was just going to work, like an iPhone, provided your jeans aren't skinny. So what I've decided to do is just put a row of hoppers here. Now what's going to happen is that the water is going to come down, it's going to end right there. So all of the carrots and potatoes will push themselves off of this block and on to this one, which is where the hoppers will be. I'll have a series of hoppers running into a series of chests that are over here, also connected with hoppers, just to kind of increase our primary storage capacity for these items. Now, the thing about hoppers is they take a lot of iron, and we don't have a lot of money to go buy iron. However, we do have the ability to earn some iron through achievements by turning in a bunch of this stuff. So I'm going to take I'm going to start with 5 stacks of each item here, because as you can see our chests are starting to get a little full anyway, so it's probably the right time to clear this stuff out. Now spider eyes we don't have nearly as many, but you don't need a whole lot. For each one of these items I think you need stacks of rotten flesh, half stacks of this, that, and the other thing, but you only need 5 spider eyes, so that should work out okay. So as of right now we only have the 1 hopper, but through the magic of video editing we now have 9 hoppers. That's not quite enough for us. I think I'm going to need a total of 13 or so by the time it's all said and done. but at least for the time being, it will get us started. So I'm going to take some of these chests, and I'm going to put them there, and then we'll come over here and do the same thing. Put our chests there. And then it's going to be a simple matter of just running chests into each other. 4, 5. Now I'm still going to be, it looks like, one hopper short over here. But I think I know what I can do about that. If you have a look, you'll see that I am at level 29, which means I'm really close to being able to enchant another thing. So I'm going to go up to the XP farm, kill some things, get to level 30. Hopefully that will give me enough stuff down there that I can go ahead and get 5 more iron, make another hopper, and finish this thing out. Okay, so it turns out I did not have to even go up to the XP farm. There was just enough stuff left in those chests for me to obtain the iron that I needed to do that. So now, I think our next step is just going to be to seal this off. I do have the cobblestone for it. Let's kind of bring this around a bit. And I'm going to need a slab there if I want to be able to get into the chest. So we'll have to go back for one of those. Okay, let me go get those slabs set up, and then we can test this bad boy out. The slabs are in place, the hoppers are in place, the food is grown, and it's time to test this system out. So we're going to come up here as we normally do, plop some water down there, come over here, plop some water, 1, 2, 3, that's where we need to go, and then just watch the water roll. It'll take a little bit of time for all of the crops to flow down there. While that's doing that, I wanted to talk about our lumber situation. Now, up until now, we've been relying on these 4 sets of jungle trees to obtain most of the wood for the projects that we've been doing. We've been taking that wood, selling it in the store, and then buying the materials that we needed to continue. But what I've realized, and I don't think that we even realized this in the beginning of the series because we weren't quite sure about that tree feller thing and what that was all about, is that that is a really efficient way to make money. The thing about these plants down here, the carrots and the potatoes, is it's pretty instantaneous. You can get a lot of stuff in a very short amount of time, but they sell for so little in the shop that we really have to have a tremendous amount of turnover. Get back down there. I said, get back down there. Thank you. We have to do a massive amount of turnover for that to get us a significant amount of money. Now, over time, we can put additional farms here. We could have 4 going off in that direction and 4 going off in that direction, and maybe we will do that to some point. But I'm thinking about changing the strategy up a little bit. Every time that we cut down trees, our tree feller ability gets stronger, which means it lasts longer and it takes less time for the tree feller to refresh in between chopping episodes. So what I think I'm going to try to do is come out over here into this space that we've been kind of waiting to come up with a use for so we could build it out, and I'm just going to build a giant row of jungle trees across here, and we'll just kind of go one by one down the line until the tree feller runs out, and try to obtain money that way as well. We will still be doing some of these other passive things. We'll be making the cactus, we'll be making the sugarcane. There's a few things in the store that we can continue to sell. We have yet to really reap the benefits of our pigment farm up there, but I want to have as many different ways of making money on the server as we can, because as you've probably figured out, the Skyblock series is not my priority anymore. The Mostly Harmless series is. So I do want to get this wrapped up. I do want to get that beacon. I don't want to give up on that goal, but I think the time is upon us to kick that into high gear. Rain is falling once again on the Skyblock server, but that's just fine. The water has come down. I thought the water would stop there. Apparently it goes one block more. I need to look into that. But I don't think it really matters, because it appears that all of these hoppers sufficiently sucked everything up and deposited it here in the chest. As you can see, it's still going on. If we come over to this one, we've got a few more potatoes getting collected there. I would imagine the same. Oh, not over here. We've already got everything on this side. So that is a success. All that's left to do now is to come back up here, grab the water, put it away, and then we can go and replant all this. Okay, so I didn't have any items that I really wanted to enchant, so I think I'm just going to do some mid-level enchants on some books, and then maybe we can get some looting or some sharpness or something. For this sword, looting would be preferable. I don't really need sharpness because just about everything's a 1 or a 2 hit kill, but I really want looting. So let's see, we've got protection 2 and power 2. That's close to worthless. And we've got 15 levels left, and here we've got smite. So, oh well, that was not the best round of enchanting that we've ever had, but you win some, you lose some. We'll get that looting enchant at some point. I'm confident of that. In the meantime, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this this welcome back episode of Skyblock. In between this episode and the next, I hope to have this all stoned out here so that we've got plenty of room to optimize our tree felling operation, and hopefully then we can really work on getting that $500,000. I think we're about ready to start kicking that process into high gear. I hope you'll follow me along on that particular journey. If you've liked this video, go ahead and click the like button. If you've really liked it, go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you like me, stalk me on social media. I'm darn near everywhere. And until next time, my name is Golfhouse. This has been Skyblock. The defense rests.